morning, dear children. How are you all today? Students, today we are going to talk about a new concept in English grammar. Today we are discussing the use of on, in, under and over. This is chapter 17 in your textbook, on, in, under and over. Now let's look at the book. Okay, page number 96, chapter 17, on, in, under and over. Look at the pictures given here. See the first picture. Where is the kitten? The kitten is on the wall, right? Yeah. The second picture. The rabbit is in the box. Where is the rabbit? The rabbit is in the box. Third picture. The cat is under the table. Now look at the three sentences written on the board. Where is the kitten? The kitten is on the wall, right? Where is the rabbit? The rabbit is in the box. The cat is under the table. Correct? Now, on, in, under. These three words tell us where the kitten is, where the rabbit is, where the cat is. Correct? So, the words on, in, under are called prepositions. Prepositions. Prepositions are the words that tell you where something or someone is. Prepositions tell us where the position of the noun, where the noun is. In the first sentence, where the kitten is, it's on the wall. Where is the rabbit? In the box. And where is the cat? Under the table. Today we are going to talk about the use of prepositions. See, we have more than 100 prepositions in English language. They indicate the position or the place of an object or an animal or a person. Right? Just look at the spelling of the word prepositions. P-R-E-P-O-S-I-T-I-O-N-S. Prepositions. The words outside, inside, on, in, beside, etc. tell us where someone or something is. Such words that tell us the position of a person or an animal or a thing are called prepositions. So what are prepositions? Prepositions tell us the position or the place of a person or an animal or a thing. Children, look at the objects kept on this table. See, I have kept two books on this table. So where are the books kept? The books are kept on the table. Am I right? Yes. Now, some markers are here. I have got some marker pens. I am going to place them in the box. The marker pens are kept in the box. And there is a water bottle. This bottle is kept beside the books. Can you see? This water bottle is placed by the side of the books. The water bottle is placed beside the books. And where are the books kept? The books are kept between the box and the water bottle. Here we have come across some prepositions. First one, on the table, on. The books are on the table, on. The marker pens are in the box. The water bottle is kept beside the book, beside. And where is the book? The book is placed between the box and the water bottle. Between, on, in, beside and between. These are the prepositions. They indicate the location or the position of an object. There are over 100 prepositions used in English language. What's a preposition? A preposition indicates the place or position of an object or an animal or a person. Let's take the first sentence given here. The book is on the table. Where is the book? On the table. So the word on indicates the location or the place or the position of the book. Where is it kept? It is placed on the table. Second one, the test will start at 8 a.m. At indicates the time. When will the test start? The test will start at 8 a.m. Again, at indicates time of an action. At is the preposition used here. Third one, I hid behind the door. Where did I hide? I hid behind the door, not under the table. Right? So again, the word behind indicates the position of the subject I. Where is I now? I is behind the door. So these words on, at, behind, after, before, beside, all these prepositions indicate time and the position of the object. Here is the mind map of the lesson, prepositions. The prepositions tell us where someone or something is. The prepositions tell us the position of a person or an animal or an object. I have written some prepositions which are used in the language: outside, inside, before, after, at, etc. These are some of the prepositions used in English language. As I told you, there are more than 100 prepositions used in English language. And these prepositions are divided into various types. Prepositions of place, prepositions of direction, and preposition of time. Children, here is an activity for you. Look at the board. Correct the sentences. Correct the sentences using appropriate prepositions. First one, wear the cap in your head. The boy jumped on the fence. The fish is swimming on the water. In these three sentences, the prepositions are used wrongly. So, read the three sentences and find out the appropriate preposition to be used here. Look at the first sentence. Wear the cap in your head. In is the preposition used here. So, what should be the correct preposition? Wear the cap on your head. On. Second one, the boy jumped on the fence. So, the correct preposition is over the fence. The boy jumped over the fence. The fish is swimming on the water. What should be the appropriate preposition? In the water. Yes. Now, here is a home assignment for you. Page number 98 in your textbook. Page number 98. Learn, choose the correct word. Do watch the video carefully, all of you, and study well. Take care. God bless you.